So let's jump right into it. One of the first things that you'll likely do different is the way that you run a server. Now, if you're used to working in Laravel 3, you're probably used to creating a virtual host. And you know what? Nothing has changed. If you want, you can still do that route. However, some people felt that it was a little bit cumbersome, especially when you wanted to, say, try out a few ideas. Setting up a virtual host is a little bit overkill. So if you don't want to do the virtual host route, there are two solutions. One is to use a PHP 5.4 built-in server, and the second is to use Laravel's implementation. Let me give you an example. If I switch over to the terminal, you can see I am within my L3 or Laravel 3 project. And if I want to run this, I can simply say php-s to run a server. And we're going to run it on localhost 8888. And then next with Laravel, we know that we want the document root to be set to the public directory. So I can run -t public, and that will boot up a server and listen on port 8888. Sure enough, I go to that port and I have Laravel running. All right, well now let's see how it would work in Laravel 4. Now I will switch over to the Laravel 4 project, and now you'll see if I run PHP Artisan, we have a bunch of new commands, and Laravel leverages a lot of the power that comes from some of the Symfony components to allow for this. The one that I want you to make note of right now is right here, Serve. So serve the application on the PHP development server. So this is simply a convenience. It still leverages the built-in PHP server, but Laravel sets everything up for us. So now I can easily run PHP Artisan Serve. And now you'll see a development server has been started on port 8000. We run it, and now we have an instance of Laravel 4 running and Laravel 3 at the same time. Excellent. Now, the final thing I want to show you before we finish up for this lesson is notice how I did PHP Artisan right here. We can also simply reference the Artisan directory. So I could say Artisan Serve and get the same effect. Or another way might be to set up a global alias. So this will be local, but you'll get the idea. We could say alias art equals PHP Artisan. And now when you need to use the Artisan utility, rather than running PHP Artisan or Artisan like that, simply type art serve. And now we have that running. Great. I'll see you in the next video.